Good morning. Are you guys ready to see some progress on the yarn room? Seriously, I have made monumental yarn progress as far as it is for me. Yarn organization progress. And I'm taking you guys along with me because you guys are my yarn besties. So let's go get this party started. It takes place over like Friday and the weekend. So there's some stuff in there running around. We're running some errands. We're getting yarn organized. We're doing a bunch of stuff. So you guys hang around. I guarantee you'll get to see some yarn organization at the end. Yeah, I got yarn organized. So anyway, let's go have some fun. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you today? I am doing great. I just got a video uploaded, the first in over a week, so I am thrilled. Because like I went through a funk and I have not uploaded in over a week, and that's a pretty long time in YouTube world. So I just wanted to thank you guys for all of the comments, the encouragement, the support, sharing some of your stories with me. That's what this channel is for. At least that's what I mean, yes, it's about yarn, but our community is what's at the heart of it. And it's not, you know, let's accumulate this much yarn and let's show like all this incredible stuff we make. Yes, that's part of it. But what I believe is that our yarn, which is the most prevalent thing, or our plants, or whatever it is that we immerse ourselves in and throw ourselves in, kind of reflects how we are feeling inside. And I like everything to be in order, and when it's not, I feel crazy. I like my yarn to be organized, and when it's not, I kind of look at that as a reflection of what's going on inside me. I like to make scrap blankets. I like to make things out of yarn scraps. I like to take the yarn that I have left over from other things and put it together to make something beautiful. So, you know, maybe that says something about my personality and my whole life and everybody in my life. Just like I don't think there is a bad skein of yarn or a yucky yarn, there's not a bad person or a yucky person. That, just like plants that, you know, we take from Home Depot, or that somebody has not watered because maybe it wasn't their plant, or they don't know how to do it. They don't know what to do with it. It's we do the best with what we have, and we make beautiful things out of it. That is why I want to show you this yarn bag that I brought home yesterday. In my last video, you might have seen a little bit of it, but I put a bunch of yarn in this bag, and it's basically yarn that I can't think of anything else. Like what am I going to do with this yarn? What am I going to do with this yarn? I don't know. It's great yarn. I love this yarn. This is a Hobby Lobby Soft and Sleek. You know, I've got a couple of things of this, but they're kind of darker colors that aren't filling me with joy right now. And this is just a scrap that I had at the yarn house. And so, okay, I had a whole skein of yarn that was like this size, you know, this big, that I did make a hat out of. Ta-da! Hat. And then the rest of it, I tried to make one of those, you know, crisscross headband things, but I didn't have enough yarn. So I'm using those to start kind of a dark scrap gan. See, here's my scrap gan I'm working on with my Halloween and fall colors right now. And I've got, I'm just gonna show you all this yarn that's in my bag. Well, I grabbed this because it's Christmas and I'm gonna make a Christmas hat. But this yarn, and I actually got rid of some of this yarn, but then I thought, well, I found a couple more in the yarn room, and this is basic stitch. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna use this yarn for, so you know what I'm gonna use it for? I'm gonna use it to make a hat. I'm gonna use up all the yarn in this bag, and then I'm gonna be done with it. And there's this yarn, it's black and white. And, oh, this yarn I brought over because I have all of the other yarns. This is that Premier Luna 3-weight. I have the rest of this over here because I was making some. Oh, I made that octagon sweater out of it that I put on my son Anthony and took pictures, and he has it as his, and he has it at his house now. So yeah, but I've got some more of this here too. So I brought that over. Oh, and this, because this is Black Friday candy cake from I think last year. And I mean, seriously, this is a, what is it? A 2-weight acrylic yarn by Hobie. I absolutely love these colors, and I gotta make something out of it. This is how I shop for yarn, but now I'm using the yarn in my yarn house to shop for yarn instead of spending money on it. Oh, this, I thought, oh, this would just make a quick headband, you know, one of those twisty headbands. This, like, what am I ever going to use this yarn for? A hat. And it's gonna fit in well with my, where'd it go? With my dark scrap gan whenever, you know, I use up what's left of it. This, I mean, a hat, like Halloween colors, we'll make it. And this is kind of dark, anti-pilling Premier Everyday. And this is some stripe hype. And, you know, of course, in my head, I was thinking as I was leaving the yarn house yesterday, yeah, I'm gonna crochet up all this yarn last night. Or, you know, did I? No, I got very little done, but that's kind of the nature of getting a big bag of yarn. There's that. And this, you know, is for Christmas. I didn't just put all the dark yarns in here. I kind of brought some other stuff too. This, I made a bag a long time ago. If you go back and see in some of my videos, you'll see the bag or some of my old Instagram posts, but my mom has it now. She has it in her yarn room, one of her yarn rooms. Oh, this Urban Chic. I wish I had a bunch more of this, but I don't. And I think this is it a 3-weight? I'm looking. I think it is, but I thought, oh no. Yeah, I think it's a 3-weight. So I'll probably make a hat. I made a baby blanket using some of this. Oh, this is some scrap that I'm gonna put in one of my scrap things like this using 5-weight yarn. And this is an unforgettable that I just had to bring over and use. And let's see, where did the other stuff go? I have, where did I put it? I brought home a couple of these because I found these. I forgot that I had it. Have you guys ever used this? It's this Stitch Soak Scrub, 100% nylon, from Lion Brand. I forgot that I had these. So I'm super happy I found these because I got something I can use them for. Anyway, that's what I've got going on here at home. And I'm gonna put all of these yarns back in the bag. There's the bag and here's the yarn. Yeah, I was envisioning myself being able to use up all of this yarn last night. I don't know why I always think that I can do that, but I always do. And we know from experience that that doesn't really happen. But I still do it anyway because a girl can dream, right? A girl can dream. And I think that's gonna make a fun scrap gan. And I'm gonna make some fun stuff out of this. Now, these are the things I think when I bring home this stuff from the yarn house. But you did see the other day I did take a couple of bags back. So, you know, whatever. And I do have this glorious hat. These are the final projects of last night. A glorious hat and a started scrap gan. Ta-da! And scraps. And scraps. And scraps. And scraps. Oh, this goes in here. This goes over here on my computer. And, oh, let me show you the hat that I'm making. This is the hat that I'm working on with this yarn right here. And it's going to be a hat just like that. Okay, let's get this yarn party day started. Oh, there's the other one. I was sitting on it. I was sitting on this one right there. So I can make a whole bunch of little scrubby pads like that. Yay! Oh, just real quick, I wanted to show you this. This is my dining room table. And these are I got these, and I got like 20 different types of little crafts in one of the Michael's grab boxes like 2 or 3 years ago when the grab boxes were still $5. And I got projects that I'm working on Emmy with. That's going to be a little pumpkin. It's going to look like that. So yeah, this reminds me of why I save things. And we had to let the glue dry underneath the cotton balls, and we had to let the paint dry yesterday so that we could finish up these things. Yeah, but those are fun kits from Michael's, normally $5. I got a whole grab bag that had like 20 of them and a whole bunch of decorations, fall decor inside. Like I got the pumpkins, which one of them I used to make that. I got that little thing and that. I got a whole bunch of stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, I got Hocus Pocus and these things. And oh, I got to show you this picture. This is a picture of me and my mom and my dad. Yes, that is Grandma Kitty. And that is my daddy. I still call him Daddy. And that's me. But isn't my mom beautiful? Isn't my dad so handsome? They were 17 and 18 there. Well, they might have been 18 and 19. Snow said they were pretty young. And so was I. I got these Halloween trees too. They were in one of those boxes. They were in a couple of those boxes. This wasn't in a box. I just wanted to show it to you. This is my pretty plant. One of my pretty plants. I love it. And there's a cute picture of Emmy. And oh, here's pictures from like 15 years ago. There's me and 3 of my boys, my daughter Amanda and my dad. Okay, good grief, Ginger. This isn't picture time. Oh, there's Casey and Hunter and Brandy and Bradley and my mom and my daughter Amanda. Oh, there's me and Casey doing some kind of crazy dancing. Okay, I could show you pictures all day, so I'll just stop right now. No, they just look so pretty this morning. I just want to share them with you. Aren't they pretty? So pretty. Oh, and the air's not super hot this morning, but annuals, and that one's kind of, the grasshoppers keep eating the flowers off of it, and it makes me mad. And over here is one of my beautiful ferns. I know I showed you these the other day, but in case you haven't noticed, that's kind of what I do. Oh, I forgot my keys. Okay, got my keys. I can start the car. And before we go to the yarn house, I've got to, I got to get Diet Coke this morning. I drank a lot of water yesterday. And now, ooh, I think I've got a little more left in here. Yep, and there's even ice in it. So that's awesome. I mean, for being a knockoff Stanley Cup, Timu makes some pretty good cups. I mean, cost a fraction of the price. And I mean, Mom, Grandma Kitty, her real name is Catherine, but since she was a little girl, everybody's always called her Kitty. It's just kind of ironic that she has so many kitties. Is that like, what do you call it? It's meant to be? Or is that one of those things where it's a self-fulfilling thing? I don't know. Well, it wouldn't be self because the name was given to her. All I know is the reason that all of my kids, which would be Grandma Kitty's grandkids, thinks that her name is Grandma Kitty is because she's always had like 1 million kitties. I mean, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Okay, we are going to work more on the yarn room. Yikes, I am getting out of the house. Like, it's 9:47 now. My hair is driving me nuts. Here, let's pull it a little over to that side. Let's do it like that a little. It's getting so long that I like to have the ponytail high on my head so that it doesn't look so long. But it's still, I mean, it still comes down pretty far even when I've got it all the way up here. So, I don't know. Plus, it gives a good facelift effect if the rubber band is tight enough. And if I pull it tight enough, the only problem with that is you can make your head real sore by doing that. I just do it for as long in the day as I can until I can't take it anymore. Oh, here we go. Turn. We are turning into the Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. It's right across the street from the yarn house. It's very convenient. Although, it's doing something weird here. Although I don't like it as much since the deal for the summer has gone where the medium fountain drinks were $1 if you had the Fuel Saver card. So now I have to spend like $1.59 or something like that. If I get a refill, it's worth it. Because actually, this is bigger than a medium, so, and it's more fun to look at. we're here at the yarn house. I got my well, it's Diet Pepsi. For some reason, lately, Diet Coke has been giving me headaches and making me sick. So, I know I'm not pregnant, which was always one of the first things that would give me some kind of hint that I was pregnant, is like coffee and diet soda would make me sick. But, of course, it's impossible for me to be pregnant now. And I'm drinking Diet Pepsi, which is very good. Okay, let's go inside. I had to make sure that I didn't have anything with me. I guess all I have with me today is my soda, my phone, and you guys. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of happy right there. Okay, I'm going inside. Here's what it looks like in the morning without the light on. Ta-da! I'll turn the light on now. There. That looks a little more familiar. Oh my gosh. I'm just loving that wall. Although that one right there looks a little out of place. But be that as it may, I'm going to start working on some stuff. And the first thing I'm going to do is get those cleaned up, because as you remember before, I had no yarn on the floor here. But in sorting through all of this stuff yesterday, I ended up putting a lot of blues and purples back behind the chair. So we're going to get started on that. Okay, so once again, I am going to be turning off. I'm not going to be recording while I'm doing all my stuff because I got to listen to audiobook. Those zombies aren't going to kill themselves. Am I right? I got to be there to supervise. Okay, I will give you an update here in a few seconds. So, you guys, I'm hot and sweaty. I just got finished for the day with my yarn room. Oh my gosh, I did so much. I've got to go get another Diet Coke because I worked through all that and it's time to work through another. So, this is what I did. I'll show you when I go in tomorrow. It'll probably be another part of this video. But I moved the table. It was so crazy because one of you guys commented, I won't say your name in case you don't want it mentioned, but I got a comment on today's video that said, oh, you should move that big table desk thing into the middle of the room. And no joke, I had just moved it into the middle of the room. So I did that. It looks like a completely different space. You guys are going to be seeing it in like a minute. For me, it's going to be tomorrow morning. And I'll walk in and I'll be so excited because, of course, I'll forget all the awesome stuff I did overnight. And then when I go there in the morning, it's going to be like, whoa. So, yeah, you guys are in for a treat coming up in a few seconds. Good. Well, it's not morning anymore. Good afternoon. It is the next day, and I just came to Dollar Tree. I did go to Hobby Lobby because I was looking for things to label my, excuse me. I just got a Diet Coke. I've been looking for things to label my hats and stuff with. So I did get some really cute little iron on labels of my logo, and I will show those to you in a little bit. And I got some embroidery thread to put on my other labels that I already have, my old logo, which, you know, is cool. And this is what I'm going to iron my iron-on new logos on. So I got a bag full of fun here. And I got candles, 3 for $9.99 at Michael's. And what else did I get in here? Oh, I got some light purple ribbon too. And, oh, check this out. I almost got this one time, but I didn't. And it was on clearance for $2. Maybe because it's missing its label. I don't know. Anywho, I'm going into Dollar Tree now to see if Dollar Tree has anything I need. Okay, so as you can see, I just went to the grocery store. There was a grand opening at Dillon's, and it's a new Dillon's that is kind of on, I guess it's KU property, Kansas University property, but I thought I might as well go in, and ended up saving like $55, which is awesome. It was like $200. I mean, this is monthly grocery shopping, right? This is the big grocery shopping. And like it was only $155. No, it was $145. I don't know. I had a lot of coupons, people. And I got a lot of stuff. Like the apples were buy a bag, get a bag free. And I was like, I like apples. I'm gonna eat some apples. So anyway, yeah, went to the new Dillon's. I also went to Dollar Tree, met a very nice lady there named Melissa. And I guess I shouldn't call, I mean, she's a nice lady, but I like to reserve lady for people who are older than me. And she's like 10 years younger than me, so whatever. I'm an old lady. I got some of this. They had 4 of these cotton yarns. I need these. I need them. And, you know, you guys, I've been saying I'm going to start amigurumi. They had a few different ones to pick from. Crafter Square, $1.25 a piece. I thought, I might as well try it. So, okay, this is a cactus, and this is a bumblebee. We'll see when we get to it. Okay, and I still have yet to go to the yarn studio today. I have yet to go to the yarn house today because I've been working, doing other things. Like going to the grocery store, going to the bank, going to get some stuff to sew my labels on, my stuff so I can put it in my online shop. And that's exciting. Plus, I didn't know the grand opening was going to be today of this Dillon's. It's so exciting. They've got like all the grand opening stuff going on out here. I guess it opened at 7 o'clock in the morning, and there was just, you know, I guess there were a lot of people here. But it's crazy because this is West Campus of Kansas University. And you guys, they just built an Olive Garden across the street here. It's a new area called The Crossing. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, this was just all empty field. Like, this was the edge of town. There was not a lot past this going south except car dealerships. And now, I don't know if you can see stuff in the background. There's some soccer fields. My son's house is actually right up here. It backs up onto one of the fields where the KU drum, I don't know what it's called, drum people practice, or the KU band that like plays at the football games and stuff. What is that called? Marching band. And so I guess, you know, my son Anthony has a band called Barefoot Cult. I'm sure any of you who've been around my channel for a while, they make they play great music. They play in all the places around town. They're in their early 20s. Ooh, I guess I could play a song on here for you because they said that I could use any of their music in my videos. So, hee-haw, I'll play something for you. I'll play my favorite one so far. They're about to put out some new music, I think in November. And they've been working very hard on that. So this is kind of fun to go to a grocery store on campus. It says The Crossing. There's a big sign over here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the rear view mirror at all. At KU. But yeah, my son's house's backyard backs up to the field where the KU marching band practices. And I guess sometimes some of the drummers go over to their house. Their house is all like practice, band practice in the basement, the Barefoot Cult band practice. And they're gonna have a big Halloween party this year. It's gonna be awesome. They are gonna have some bands, some comedians. I mean, it's just gonna be a really good time. So, yeah, they live right down that street. If I had somebody in the car with me who could like hold the camera and video, you guys would know what I'm talking about. But I'll probably put a little short clip of Barefoot Cult playing somewhere in this video. So yeah, I have yet to go to the yarn house today. I have been way off track. I didn't have little Emmy today because her mom had the day off because Wednesday and Thursday were parent-teacher conferences, and she's a teacher. So she had today off. And I did not have little Emmy, and I didn't pick up Abby from school. And so I did all the running around I need to do. And I went grocery shopping. I don't like grocery shopping because, one, I don't like it. Two, I don't like unloading it when I get home. Three, it's just like I have things that I would rather do than go grocery shopping, like organizing my yarn. And then if you don't have to go grocery shopping, you don't have to get stuck in traffic like this. It's been really busy today. So anyway, I guess I'll stop yapping at you right now and listen to my zombie apocalypse audiobook, because those zombies are not going to kill themselves. I got to be there listening to make sure it happens. Good morning. Today is day 3 of the vlog, of this particular vlog, and it is Saturday morning. I'm getting up. I'm going to go over to the yarn house and show you guys what I've been working on. And I've also got a couple of things that I need to finish up here today. I need to weave in the ends of that crazy Halloween blanket and take it over to Anthony, my son. I need to finish this blanket, which I just have a couple more rows on the orange part to finish up. But I will show you guys the full blankets before. Oh, and I'm giving this to my son, Willie. But I will finish these up before and show them to you before I give them away. Okay, let's go to the yarn house. Back in the car. Today is Saturday morning, but I think I've already told you that. I am going to go get some, what's it called, Diet Coke at Quick Trip, and then go to the yarn house. It's very exciting morning. I got out of here a little late. It's 8:28 and I am working on getting out of the house earlier, but you know, progress, not perfection. Am I right? Phew. It rained last night, and so I got a little bit of a car wash, but I am going to have to run my car through the actual car wash today, because when I was at my daughter Amanda's house, they have this, oh my gosh, this house is beautiful. It's in like old historic downtown Harrison, and it is just a gorgeous old family home. But there's this tree outside, like on the driveway or on the parking space, that like drips some kind of sap or something. But anyway, yeah, it got on there, and so I need to wash the car off. It was so crazy because I don't know what kind of sap or whatever it is, but it's sticky, and apparently like bugs like it. So every time I come out to my car, there's like little bugs on the sap eating it, like, you know, like little fruit flies or, you know, gnats, things like that. But part of me wants to wash my car, and part of me doesn't want to wash my car because it reminds me of being at Amanda's house. You guys know what I'm talking about. Do you guys do stuff like that? I do stuff like that. And oh, sunshine. Well, it's weird because it's kind of foggy, but there's sun shining through the fog, and the fog is kind of magnifying the sun, if that makes any sense. And woo, it is bright. It's okay. I love it. It's another beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while. Ooh. I was not born with any kind of musical talent other than to listen to it and sing along, and not sing along very good. Okay, here we are. Okay, so I just finished moving all of those like picture boxes and stuff that I set over there, that I moved off of those shelves the day before yesterday. And I took them down to the car because they need to go be in my home. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I've been running up and down the stairs. Now, let me show you what's going on in the other room. Let me turn some lights on first. Okay, look at that. So I moved that table right there so that I have a clear pathway so that I can actually use that door. And of course, everything needs to be rearranged now, but I got that table out of the way, and nothing on the floor here. There is a bunch of stuff under the table, and there's all that stuff. I'm going to move all that stuff so I can comfortably walk around this table. And the way I'm going to do that is to put some temporary shelves up there. As you can see, I've got a blank wall. To me, a blank wall is just yarn real estate, right? So I'm going to move those, and I got some cheap shelves, egg boxes. I got a bunch of boxes that I unloaded at home from stuff I needed to unpack, and I am going to arrange those into shelves on that wall in there. Now, I got a lot of cotton yarn put on that shelf right up there all of my cottons. And oh, I can stick a lot of mandala cakes over there up in that wall real estate. And yeah, I'm just going to get to work. Once again, I am going to be listening to my zombie audiobook because those zombies aren't going to kill themselves. And in a couple of seconds, you'll see what my shelves look like. Okay, so the shelves, you know, are not beautiful. They are not Better Homes and Gardens, but they are stackable and removable boxes of yarn. So if I ever need to move them, the yarn will already be in them. And yeah, that's how you make cheap cabinets. I'm gonna put something right in there, probably a book, to make that even right there. But what do you think? This is how you too can get some quick and cheap shelving for yarn. And I've got a lot to put on here, so I better get started. These whips are not going to whip themselves in shape. Here we are. We are back in here, and I'm going to show you what I've done, and then I'll get this video posted because it's gone on. This is day number 4. So I am showing you this now. This is what I have done. Oh my gosh. I'm backing up a little. Here's this room. Same, pretty much the same. And then we walk over here. And what? Goodness. I made a cheap shelves for my yarn. And I am going to be putting some yarn in those shelves. I already put some in there, so clearly that is where the table was. That is where my front door is. I've got a back door over around there. And let's back it up. So this is what it looks like from here. This is my fall wall to the left. Okay, now let's go around here. This is the rainbow Yarnscape view. And I put my table right there, kind of in the middle of the room. Clearly it has stuff piled on it now. So all of this stuff pretty much is whips. This is all whips. I need to take care of that. And over here I've got, this is pretty much what I've got left of my unorganized yarn. And I know I said I was going to take care of that first the other day. I did not. So I need to do that. Might bring Emmy over here this afternoon. These bags are going elsewhere to other people. My mom is one of them. And I do have some yarn left in there. I've got some yarn left in there. I've got yarn, pretty much whips, under there. But what do you guys think so far? It's looking better. And I got a whole hallway cut out right there. And I've still got space up above. I have space in there. The more yarn I put in here, the more solid the shelving gets. So, I mean, it may look a bit rickety right now, but when you look down at the bottom, that looks pretty solid. I put yarn that's still in the plastic bags towards the bottom because I do want everything to be up off the ground as far as yarn goes. And I've got a basket of baskets. I've got this right here is yarn, but I've got another one that is a hamper of baskets right there. or, you know, bags. And a whole pile of whips. But I think it's looking pretty good. It's looking better. It's looking much better. And I'm feeling like I can work in here now. Like I said, it's a work in progress. This is nowhere near how I want it to be, but it's getting there. And this area right here, I think after I deal with this situation and after I deal with that situation, my next situation is going to be this, and figuring out what to do here. There are several things that are almost done, and there are several things that are finished. I mean, I wear this all the time, so I just put that on top of there. But I've got little blankets that just need ends woven in. So yeah, that's how it's going. Oh, and look at that rainbow. I'm loving the rainbow. Once this is cleared off and I have my table with all clear space on it, I'm going to be in business. So happy days. There we go. How's it looking so far? You know, it's getting there. So you guys, thank you so much for sticking through this whole video. It took a couple of days, but you know, I guess that's what vlogging is all about. So I will get this posted and I'll start making another one. So if you like yarn, if you love yarn, if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. And if you liked this video, please click that like button. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss a second of Yarnie fun. And thank you so much if you made it all the way through this video. Love you guys. Bye.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.